Hello, welcome to this short and sweet 45 minutes Pilates class. We will start lying down on our back with our squishy ball in tow. So come on down, lie on your back, and bring your squishy ball with you. And as soon as you arrive on your back, can you take your squishy ball and place that squishy ball between your thighs, set your feet flat on the floor, and relax your arms alongside your body. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big breath out through your mouth. And now just notice how your body is landing on the floor. Notice if your lower back is pushed into the earth or if it's scooped up away. And see if you can play with a little bit of pelvic flexion and extension, rocking your pubic bone up and down, noticing how the sensation changes when you push your pubic bone down so your tailbone roots into the floor and your lower back lifts, as compared to how it changes when you lift your pubic bone up, imprinting your lower back into the floor. And now can you come to a place that feels like neutral, so somewhere between those two spaces of extension and flexion. Keep your palms flat on the floor, spread your toes wide, and from that neutral place on an exhale, could you lift your hips up into a bridge pose? Good. Slowly on an inhale, lower your hips back down, squeezing the block the whole time. Again, exhale to lift your hips up, keep that block squished between your thighs. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, roll your hips up. And inhale, release your hips down. The next time your exhale takes your hips up, pause there, restabilize, and could you squeeze the block or the ball really hard for 5, squeeze it really hard 4, feel that deep back line working, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release that grip. Lower your buttocks back down to your mat. Try again. Exhale takes your hips up. When you get up, squish your ball. It feels like it's going to burst between your legs and starts to really work the musculature of your back body. Your glutes are fired up here. 3, and 2, and 1. That'll do. Lower your hips back down. Good. Take the ball and place the ball now behind your back. Place the ball behind your back, just settling it right underneath that mid-thoracic spine as you allow your shoulders, your head, and your neck to pour over your ball. A big stretch here for the tummy before we dive into some core work. Now from here, could you interlace your hands behind your head? Keep the bum and the feet flat on the floor. Readjust the ball as you need to so this doesn't cause pain, rather it serves as a support. And then inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up away from the floor and let your head fall back into your hands so there's a heaviness through the head. As you exhale, pulse your head, neck, and shoulders up, and on the inhale, lower down just a few inches. So you're curling up and down, keep moving, with this added tension from the squishy ball underneath your spine. As you do this, can you imagine that you're knitting in? Don't just imagine, do it. Knit in through the front line of your body so your core stays strong and engaged. Persevere here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release all the way down over your squishy ball. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. And roll over just for a moment to remove your squishy ball. Take it out to the side. And now lift both legs up to a tabletop position. Lift both legs up to a tabletop position. Reset your knees so they're just above your hips. And begin to tap one foot down, followed by the other foot. So you're marching your legs here from this back lying position. And as you tap these toes down, notice how your lower back tries to pick up into big extension away from the floor. Can you resist that tendency by snuggling in through your front ribs and engaging along your midline? The rectus abdominis, the six-pack abs here, are really, really fired up, while your transverse abdominis, that deeper layer of abs, is working to stabilize everything here. Keep tapping for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold both legs up, squish your knees into your chest, and rock from side to side. Release your feet down to the floor now. Take both arms, stretch both arms skyward. Turn your palms to face one another. Inhale, reach your arms up. Your shoulders pick right up away from the floor. Exhale, dump your shoulders down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Try to catch the ceiling. Exhale, release your shoulders down. Last time, inhale, reach your arms up and soften your shoulders down. Now take your right hand and reach your right hand up alongside your right ear while you reach your left hand down alongside your left hip. On an exhale, bring both arms back to center and release them in the opposite directions. Noticing the range of motion through your shoulder joint as you do this rocking or scissoring action of your arms back and forth. One more time in each direction. Good. Last time here. And when you're finished that final round, bring both arms to reach up. Bring both arms to reach up. Bend at your elbows and turn your palms to face down. Make fists with your arms. Tuck your chin into your chest. Find some engagement through your core. And now reach your arms back behind you until you can't see your elbows anymore, maybe just a titch in your peripheral vision. Think about a bicep curl, knit in through your rib cage, bend your elbows, bring the fists of your hands towards your head, and now straighten your arms completely, but keep those fists. Bend at your elbows, the fists of your hands graze the earth, and extend. Now this could be done with weights, with little weighted balls or maybe cans of soup. And the work here is focused on your triceps, so the arm muscles. But in order to get to that place, can you keep engaging through your core? If this feels pretty accessible, what happens if you take your legs up to a tabletop position? Try not to compromise what's happening in your midline while the tricep muscles begin to tire. Keep pushing here with or without your weights for 5. Make sure those elbows are in the peripheral vision. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your feet back down onto the floor. Reach your arms up and now bend at your elbows. Palms face forward. Elbows are connected to the floor. Inhale here. With your exhale, lower your palms, so the bottoms of your hands, towards the floor. And you can see mine won't go very far because of restrictions in my shoulders. Yours might touch the floor or not. Try not to worry about how far you go. Trust as you now bring your palms, the backs of your palms, down to the floor, that whatever your range of motion is, this is good for it. So we're not forcing or pushing ourselves further. We're acknowledging and witnessing where our body, where our bones and our joints safely can and cannot move. Good. One more time. Just cactusing these arms and rocking them back and forth. Brilliant. Take your arms up. Bring your legs up again. And this time, without the squishy ball, take your hands behind your head. Let your head hang heavy into your hands. Open the elbows out wide. Flex your feet. Take a breath in. Can you roll your shoulders away from the floor on the exhale? And from here, extend your right leg. Pull your right leg back in. That's it. Extend your left leg. Pull your left leg back in, connect to your core, extend your right leg, tap your left elbow with your left knee with your right elbow, retreat back to neutral. Extend your left leg, tap your right knee with your left elbow. Come back to neutral. Rocking your body side to side, back and forth, over and over again through this bicycle-inspired ab curl. Notice if the whole body is shaking or shifting or rocking, and think about that transverse abdominis that's designed to stabilize you. Keep pressing through, strong in your midline. You can imagine you're tying up a corset or a seat belt here if those visuals help. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back through center, release your head, release your knees, rock your body side to side. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, 5 deep breaths in. Again, noticing and checking in with how this is feeling in your body. Gradually slide your hands behind your thighs, preparing to roll like a ball. Rock your spine up and down, back and forth. A few times, once, twice, maybe even 3 times. And the 3rd time or 4th time your body comes up, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. Take your right hand out beside you. Lift your left arm up, stretch your left arm over. Can you find a great big side body stretch? Breathe in here and breathe out. Good. Other side, take your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over. Find lots of length through those connective tissues that wrap around your rib cage, that wrap around your core muscles. Brilliant. And now bring your hands forward, climb forward onto all fours. Set your body up here on all fours in a quadruped position. Set your shoulders above your wrists. Set your knees up below your hips. Take a breath in, drop your belly down, loop your shoulders back, lift your heart, your chest, and your gaze. And on the exhale, round into your upper back, puff between your shoulder blades and look to your tummy. Plain vanilla cat-cow. Try that one more time. Feeling the shearing across your torso as you pull your belly down and suck it back up. As you come back through neutral, step both hands a full footprint forward, Your legs stay where you are, so you're in this really long quadruped position. And now can you drop your belly down, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart and your chest up. On the exhale, suck your belly button in, round into your upper back, but push the floor away and slip your hips towards your heels. Slither your body forward, bend at the elbows, dump your belly down, move your shoulders back, look up. And with an exhale, round into your upper back, let your head hang heavy, and retreat back towards child's pose. One more time, just like that, rolling your body like a wave through space. And when you come back to child's pose this time, can you pause in child's pose? Pause in child's pose. Push the floor away with your hands, and then drag the floor towards you with your hands. And try that again. Push the floor away and drag it towards you. Good. Slide forward one more time. And this time from all fours, stabilize into your quadruped position. Pull your belly into your spine, widen across your upper back, and flex your feet. Now with that stitched in core, lift your knees just a few inches away from the floor. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, drop your belly down, release the tops of your feet to the floor and curl your gaze up. Return back through a neutral spine, stabilizing and stiffening the core. When you get there, lift your knees just a few inches. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, dump your belly down, peel your shoulders back, stretch that front line of your core. Last time, flex your feet, tighten up your midline, lift your knees away from the earth, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your knees, sit back onto your heels. Sit back onto your heels, lift up your hands, and make fists with your hands. So before we come into more wrist work, stretch out your fists. Dump your wrists down, rock them from side to side. Maybe roll them all the way around. Either direction is great. And then shake out your hands. Shake out your hands. So this next move you can do from your palms. If your wrists are hurting, feel free to come onto your forearms instead. But we'll walk forward, setting up our body into a full high plank position. Strengthen and lengthen along your upper back body. Engage your core, so you're tightening up that seatbelt. And now bend into your right knee and bring it towards your right elbow. Extend your right leg back. Left knee to left elbow. Extend it back. Keep going. We will try to persist or persevere here for an entire minute. Just pedaling the knees and the feet back and forth while the arms are suspended in a position that would really prep your body for a big handstand, right? Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Drop down, sit back on your heels right away. Inhale, stretch those arms up. Exhale, release your arms out beside you. Try that again. Inhale, scoop both arms up. And exhale, pull your arms down. Crawl forward again. This time onto your elbows, whether you were there before or not. Come onto your elbows. Extend out through both legs. Find that really strong midline. And do the same thing. So bring your right knee in, extend it back. Left knee in, extend it back. You're playing with a different relationship to gravity here, so it might come off as more challenging. 4, 5, 4, gotta get my squishy ball out of the way. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your pelvis down right into Sphinx pose. Big front body stretch. Lower onto your elbows. Lift your chest up, close your eyes, and just breathe here. 5 deep breaths. Good. Lower your head down to the floor. Take your hands and place your right hand on top of your left hand. Now place your forehead onto your right hand. Keep your feet glued to the floor. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lift your head away from the floor. Just your head. Inhale, lower back down. As you exhale, just lift your head again. Same. Inhale, lower back down. This time on the exhale, lift your head, but also your hands. Good. Take your hands back behind you. Palms face one another, and can you begin to pulse your palms and your entire arms up and down? If you feel strong and steady here, you could begin to add the legs, lifting the legs up. They say stay still while the arms pulse up and down. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth to mitigate any discomfort here. Pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen carefully. Take those arms, reach them all the way forward. Palms face one another. And then like you're doing a big breaststroke, swim back. 3 times in total. Reach your arms forward. Breaststroke. Take those arms back. Last time, stretch your arms forward. And breaststroke. The arms come back. Plant your palms down alongside your body. Push yourself back. Downward facing dog. Now stretching through the deep back line of your body. Bend into one knee, bend into the other knee, And just notice how the body feels here. Good. Inhale forward to a high plank. Slowly come down onto your belly. But then change your mind and roll over onto the left side of your body. Take your ball right beneath your head. You could also just stretch your left arm underneath your head or set your ball there, and then set your knees up at this 90-degree angle. Your heels are coming down beneath your buttocks. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, open into a clamshell. The inhale is to close. Pulsing here for 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep that left side of your body lifted away from the floor so there's length through your lateral line. 2, and 1. Open that leg up wide and take these little micro pulses, tiny pulses. Open and close for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wonderful. Lift up your right foot. So your right foot, your right knee is lifted. Now internally rotate that right femur bone. Tap the knees. Tap your heels. That's it. Tap your knees and tap your heels. Keep going for 8 and 7. Good. 6. Try not to let the torso rock. 5. Keep that left side body lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Extend your right leg out. Extend your left leg out as well. And now take a breath in with your legs stacked. Use that right hand out in front to stabilize if you feel wobbly. And as you exhale, developpe. Lift up your right leg. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift it up. And inhale to release. 3 more. That's it. 2. Good. Last 1. Let that right leg now hover over your left leg. Reach your right leg forward and reach your right leg back. Like you're kicking a soccer ball, bring it forward and bring it back. Good. Option A is to stay here. Option B, the next time the right leg comes through center, lift up your left leg and take those legs in opposite directions. So you're scissoring your legs while digging into that left hip to hold your body steady. I'm really using my right 5 fingers here to hold me steady as well. Cycling through for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Last piece, glue the legs together. Can you lift both legs up? Lower both legs down. Lift both legs up. Lower them down. Last one, lift both legs up and lower them down. Release that little ball from behind your head if it's there. Roll onto your back and take your right ankle across your left thigh. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Close your eyes. Breathe here. 5 breaths. Simply roll over onto the opposite side. Roll your body over onto the opposite side. Either use your ball under your ear or reach that right arm out. And your knees connect here. You find that 90-degree angle, and then the exhale opens your clamshell up. The inhale closes it down. Start finding that muscular strength through your glute muscles. Start strengthening your bum. But the only way we can do that is by supporting it with stability in the trunk. So your core is strong, your right side body is just hovering away from the ground. I could slip a little piece of paper beneath your right skin on the right lateral line. Good. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg open and take those tiny flutters, just these little tiny butterfly pulses up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Lift up your left leg, and now internal rotation connects the knees and external rotation connects the heels. In this shell arc movement, can you feel that kind of C curve shape that you're making run across the entire back line of your glutes, of your hips, of your bum? Stay with me here for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Last one. Good. Straighten that left leg out. Your left leg is fully extended. Find stability. Straighten your right leg beneath it. And now with your left fingers grounding, inhale for nothing. And on the exhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Opening and closing into this very ballet-inspired movement. Good. Last one. That leg opens up, and instead of coming all the way to the ground, hover it above your bottom leg and just soccer ball kick it forward, reach it back. So you're coming into hip flexion as you come forward, hip extension as you come back. Good. Either stay here, hip extension and flexion, or come through center, lift up your bottom leg, and take both legs in alternating directions through hip extension and flexion. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it all back through center. Keep the legs lifted. Lift them a little higher, lower to a hover. Just 3 pulses. This can really hurt that hip bone. 2, and 3. Nice job. Roll onto your back. Take the left ankle, slide it across your right thigh. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh and breathe here. Catching up with your breath. Good. And then place both feet down onto the floor. Set them up in neutral. Set your feet up in neutral. Palms are alongside your bottom. Good. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, simply lift your knees away from the floor. Good. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, lift your head, your neck, and your shoulders away from the floor. So that's it. Now on your next exhale, extend your right leg about 45 degrees from the floor. The right hand is going to move to the inside of the left knee. To the inside of the left knee as the left hand slides down towards the ankle. That's it. Inhale, bring both legs back to tabletop and switch. So left hand to the inside of the right knee and your right hand towards the right ankle. Other side, moving your hands with the legs, preserving that core integrity so your core stays strong the whole time. Pulsing back and forth for 5. This is called a one leg stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold yourself up here, and maybe could you push both legs out and pull them back in? Push both legs out and pull them back in. 2 more. Push them out. Pull them in. Final push. And pull them in. Hug your knees into your chest, rock down onto your back, shift your weight from side to side. Take a few cycles of breath here. Good. And now plant your feet flat onto the floor. Take both arms up, palms come together and make little Charlie's Angels shape with your hands. Lift your shoulders away from the floor and start to reach both arms over towards the right. Good. Pull back through center. Lift your shoulders away from the floor. Reach both arms over to the left. Your right shoulder is really peeling off the earth here. 1 more time in each direction. Easing some tension through the shoulder joint. Perfect. And then release your hands down. Roll all the way over onto your right side. Again, the ball might be handy beneath your head here, not necessary. Take both hands out. Make sure you can see both of my hands here. Take both arms out and place your left hand on top of your right hand. From there, inhale, tiptoe your left fingertips all the way up overhead, creating this big half circle shape. Not going to use that ball. Half circle shape until you find a sticky spot in your shoulder joint, marinate there. But don't pause, don't stop. Come back and do that whole movement 2 more times. Go as slow as you'd like. And just tracing a half circle shape up overhead, maybe uncovering an area that needs some breath. And on the third round, so you do 3 full tours of this shape. On the third round, you might decide to rest and take 5 breaths anywhere that feels good. Your eyes can close, knowing that your practice is slowing down. Gradually return your whole body back through neutral and drop your knees down to the other side. So create enough space that both arms can move into full extension. Plant your right palm on top of your left palm and begin to trace your right fingertips all the way up overhead, allowing those little nooks and crannies that feel tight and tender to release here. Do that 2 more times. 2 more big full circles. And on that third round, go 1,000 times slower. See if you can uncover somewhere in there a sweet, sweet stretch that will serve you long after our class is done. Breathe into that stretch. Good. Collect your body back at neutral. Collect your body back at neutral. Set your feet beneath your knees. Press firmly into the soles of your feet as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift your hips up high. The shoulder blades are supporting you here. Your glutes are strong, your core and ribs are knitting in. And can you keep that left hip lifted as you extend your right leg? Good. Bend into your right knee. Keep your right foot planted as you extend your left leg. And then really lift the hips there. Bend into the left knee. Try that again. 1 more time on either side with a little less movement, a little less rocking through the trunk. Brilliant. Once you come back through center, zip up through your glutes, lift your hips higher, and drop your right hip down by any amount. Pull it back up to neutral. And slowly lower your hips all the way down onto the floor. All the way down onto the floor. Good. Squish your knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Take your hands to the outside edges of your feet. Happy baby pose. Keep rocking from side to side. And now slide your hands to the backs of your thighs and begin to rock your body up and down. Rock your body up and down. And then when you finally come up, sit upright, extend both legs out, and pour your torso forward. 5 deep breaths here in a long forward fold. Good. Lift your head and your neck and your heart up. Bend into your knees. Turn your body to sit up nice and tall. Place your left hand down on the floor. Reach your right arm up and over. Big lateral side bend. Inhale here. Exhale. Perfect. Pull your body back upright. Shift over to the other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, turn it into a bit of a twist. So your left hand comes behind you ever so slightly. That right arm reaches back behind you as well. Release, come over through to the other side. Good, back through center. Collect your hands at your heart. Close your eyes. Thank yourself for your practice. Set an intention to take with you through your day. Inhale and exhale. Thank you always for practicing. Keep practicing.